And when your boy gets home, I don't want to hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should be. You know that I had you. You know that I would have did anything that you asked for. You know that I had.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw, Williams.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Packers defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of
as this game continues.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Williams looking to do it himself, and he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt 38 yards officially. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product is I.J. Harvey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Come on, red, cycle, 45.
They're going to look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Let's go now. Set.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. R.J. Harvey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Down the right sideline. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Bears, 1st down. 15. 1st down, Chicago.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Touchdown! DJ Moore. Half halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here we go. Set.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
3-3. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Down. 50. Green. Ready?
2nd and 9 now.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Setting up a screen for Harvey.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To the air, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What is it on?
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. Here's a diving catch right side. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you have one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Williams. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A nice little juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, set, ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
To throw, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Fighting off the defender. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd and a couple.
Looking to throw. Williams. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 10. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The
Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's taken it around the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Now he'll tap this and run. Then he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
The Packers Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches.
Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 78 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds and they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll fake the give, now Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And it is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run here with Rodriguez. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Past the 20. For touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Down. Hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
10 black. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready. Hut.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
12 yards. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A handoff. Here's Harvey.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. Ready.
2nd and 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs from 3 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Williams. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
This is taken at the 15. And it'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw here.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
They wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
6, mega. Set, hut. Set, hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Second and 10.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
They're going to look to throw.
Completed out the left to Dobbs.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5. Here we go. Set. Set.
Looking to throw. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to make it a 2-score game.
York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time it forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free. And that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw is Williams. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing is Williams. Completes it to Hardman. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Down. 45. Right. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now back to
throw. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 reps. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll try to do it himself.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
38.
He'll drop to throw. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point in the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Green Bay, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.